You're sitting in a smoky Nashville songwriting room, strumming a battered acoustic, staring at a blank page. Jim Peterik's voice cuts through the nerves. Great songs don't just happen, they're crafted. But how? How do you turn a fleeting feeling or a random idea into a song that sticks? This book promises that secret, the mix of inspiration, craft, and hustle that turns anyone into a songwriter worth listening to. Before you write one note, you've got to listen to yourself. That voice inside, it's your hidden goldmine, but it takes more than just sitting down. Here's how to mine that creative core. Jim shares how he almost quit until one quiet afternoon in his Wisconsin cabin. He focused less on writing a hit and more on hearing his true feelings. That moment sparked his classic hits like Survivor's Eye of the Tiger. The breakthrough: real songs come from real you, not fake trends. Think of songwriting like mining for diamonds. The mine is your mind, with layers of moods, memories, and raw emotions. Instead of chanting, write a hit. You dig through your feelings, sifting out the gems, poetic lines, vivid images that shine because they're authentic. When you embrace your inner voice, you stop copying others and start defining your own sound. That's your superpower, the surprising twist. The songs that connect best aren't flashy, they're honest, relatable, and human. Your quirks, they're your currency. Words can sink or soar. Lyrics aren't just poetry, they're strategic weapons, hooks, verses, choruses that hit your listeners right in the chest. Here's how to build that emotional architecture. Dave Austin tells how a simple, catchy hook transformed a forgettable tune into a summer anthem. In his Atlanta studio, the band was stuck until one line repeated itself, the hook, and suddenly their audience was hooked, humming hours after the concert ended. Lyrics are puzzles made powerful by rhyme, metaphor, and rhythm. Think of poetic devices like seasoning, sprinkle the right amount, and the emotional taste explodes. For instance, a metaphor can turn broken heart into a shattered glass that won't heal, suddenly making your pain vivid. Song structure is your map: verse, chorus, bridge, all tight rolls. Hit makers don't just wing it, they build tension on the verse, unleash it in the chorus, and surprise with the bridge. That pattern keeps listeners hooked, their brains craving the next payoff. The industry's changed. Forget record labels as gatekeepers, your phone and socials are your stage now. But how do you cut through endless noise and make people listen? Here's the modern hustle. Jim and Dave highlight artist success stories who built loyal followings on Facebook and Twitter without a label deal. Think of one indie singer in Seattle who uploaded Demos weekly, engaging fans with behind-the-scenes stories. Now she tours internationally purely on social media buzz. Songwriting tech tools are game changers. From chord progression apps to lyric generators, these shortcuts slash hours of grunt work. Imagine a pocket studio where inspiration strikes at midnight and you're recording a polished verse by dawn, no expensive gear needed. Making money means more than music quality, it's about marketing smarts. Demo tracks have to sound professional enough to sell, then you hustle placements in TV, movies, and ads. The surprise? Your song's video pitch on YouTube can sometimes bring more deals than cold calls ever will. Remember that quiet cabin in Wisconsin where Jim first heard his real song? You've got that same spark inside, waiting to be heard with honesty, crafted with care, and shared through today's tech. Try this. Tonight, write one honest line about your current feeling, then build a hook around it. Watch how the simplest truth can become your breakthrough. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.